Very good morning, my dear students. Myself, Professor Datta Kamkar, preparing and presenting third video on MSMEs. Since 3 days, I am presenting videos on different aspects of MSMEs, which are also popularly known as small-scale industries. When we talk about small-scale industries or MSMEs in India, we should not ignore the dream of Mahatma Gandhi ji. Mahatma Gandhi ji dreamt Ramarajya in the country. Ramarajya is closely associated with the concept of Sarvodaya, which means well-being of all the people who are living in the country. Welfare of all the people who are living in the country. The concept of Sarvodaya, according to Mahatma Gandhi ji, can be realized in our country by giving greater importance to small-scale industries, which are popularly known as MSMEs. Mahatma Gandhi ji was of the opinion that Ramarajya or Sarvodaya can be achieved in the country by focusing on small-scale industries, especially khadi and handloom industries. Mahatma Gandhi ji sounds to be very true and realistic at the time of independence, where we had so many economic problems like illiteracy, poverty, unemployment, social disparities, inequalities, regional imbalances, and so many economic problems were there. Under such circumstances, Mahatma Gandhi ji was of the opinion that these problems can be easily solved or resolved by focusing more and more on khadi and handloom industries. By doing that, the concept of Sarvodaya or Ramarajya could be achieved in the country. Now, we got independence in the year 1947. And on the eve of independence, there was socio-economic backwardness in the country. And this socio-economic backwardness in the country was one of the burning problems that our country, our government faced at the time of independence. In order to accelerate economic development, the government of India gave greater importance to industrial development. In order to develop industries, in order to lay a true foundation in the field of industry which could help developing economy, government introduced industrial policy. And as a result, we find Government of India has introduced so many industrial policies since 1947. These industrial policies are designed to achieve industrial development in the country, through which economic development could be accelerated. While studying industrial policies of our country, we come across prominent industrial policies like Industrial Policy 1948, Industrial Policy 1956, Industrial Policy 1977, Industrial Policy 1980, and New Industrial Policy 1991. These are the most prominent industrial policies that Government of India has announced so far. All these policies are directed towards industrialization or industrial development in the country. Now, if we study in detail these industrial policies, we come across that hardly industrial policy in India has emphasized the role and responsibilities of MSMEs or small scale industries in economic development of our country. Otherwise, majority of these industrial policies have focused more on large scale industries and public sector. Of all these industrial policies, we find an Industrial Policy 1977 prepared and presented by the Janata government under the leadership of Morarji Desai, who was the strong believer in Mahatma Gandhian philosophy. As a result, Industrial Policy 1977 emphasized the significance, the role, and the responsibilities of small scale industries or MSMEs in economic development of our country. This is the only policy in our country which has focused more and more on small scale industries, because the one who introduced this policy was the staunch follower of Mahatma Gandhi. After that, we sense or we get to know that the present government under the leadership of Narendra Modi has also given greater importance to MSMEs. Down the line, if we read the policies, the programs, the schemes, the ideas of present government, they are connected to somewhere Gandhian philosophy, focusing on micro, small, and medium enterprises. If you study the ideologies or the government approach, the government approach of Modi government, we conclude somewhere that this government has not ignored the importance of MSMEs in economic development of our country. Under this background, in today's class, I am going to present the objectives of MSMEs and challenges of MSMEs in Indian economy. Next slide, it's about the objectives of MSMEs. Look at these important objectives of MSMEs. The first objective is to improve the productivity of labor and capital. Second objective is to promote competitive spirit among the MSMEs in the country. Third, to encourage creativity and innovation in the field of business or economic activities. Fourth one, to create economic environment. And fifth one, to contribute to national well-being or welfare. With these objectives, MSMEs are promoted in the country. After knowing these objectives, in next slide, we come across the challenges faced by MSMEs in Indian economy. These challenges are nothing but the problems, the difficulties, the hurdles faced by MSMEs in the country. On one side, we find so much of potential, so much of opportunity for the development of MSMEs. On the other side, we find satisfactory growth of MSMEs has not taken place in the country since 1947. Question arises, when there is so much of potential on one side, why MSMEs have not grown up to the expectations? They have not grown up to the expectation because in practice they are facing some challenges, they are facing some problems. And these problems have come in the way of the development of MSMEs in the country. What are these challenges? What are these problems? Now look at this. The first one is lack of technology, or I can say that lack of modern science and technology in the field of MSMEs. And this has affected the growth and prosperity of MSMEs. The second burning problem of MSMEs in India is lack of finance. Finance is must. Finance is the lifeblood of any business, and for that, MSMEs are not exceptions. They need finance. They need finance for working capital and also for fixed capital. Unfortunately, adequate and cheap finance is not available in India for MSMEs. Now, this has come in the way of the growth and prosperity of MSMEs in the country. Third challenge that MSMEs are facing in the country is lack of market information. Market information may be with reference to the demand for the MSMEs products. Market information may be with reference to the supply of raw materials. Market information may be with reference to many other aspects. It's not easily available. It's not properly available. It's not available in right direction for MSMEs. And this has blocked the growth and prosperity of MSMEs in the country. Fourth important problem or the challenge faced by MSMEs in India is the lack of managerial and technical experts or personals. You know that modern MSMEs do need managerial and technical experts or personals because MSMEs are running on modern methods of management. Therefore, there is a need of specialized labor force like managers and technical experts. Unfortunately, it's not adequately available for MSMEs. Managerial and technical experts are not adequately available, or even if at all they are available, they are not affordable, as the salaries of managers and technical experts are too high. Thus, it has come in the way of the progress of MSMEs. Fifth problem of MSMEs is competitive spirit. MSMEs in India, they are not updated maybe on many areas. They are not updated. They do not have ability to face competition within the country and also competition in international market on account of lack of information, on account of lack of technology, on account of lack of right available skill. They do not possess competitive spirit. They are not so confident in domestic and international market, and this has discouraged the growth of MSMEs in India. Sixth challenge that MSMEs are facing in the country is inadequate raw materials, inadequate input. If you do not provide sufficient input, sufficient raw materials, you cannot expect sufficient output. Output depends upon input. If you provide quality raw materials, if you supply quality raw materials, there are chances output will be qualitative, and thereby competitive spirit can be improved. With reference to raw materials, MSMEs are facing problems like lack of raw materials, poor quality of raw materials, high price of raw materials, inadequate raw materials, so many issues related to raw materials alone. And this has spoiled, or this has hindered the growth and prosperity of MSMEs in the country. In addition to this, we come across seventh challenge faced by MSMEs in the country, and that is in connection with poor quality of output. Poor quality of output because of all above challenges. Poor quality of output may be because of inefficient labor force. Poor quality of output may be because of lack of technology. Poor quality of output may be because of lack of finance. Poor quality of output may be because of negligence of entrepreneurs. Poor quality of output may be because of the economic environment. There are many factors which influences the quality of products, and those factors have come in the way of producing quality output. Eighth one, high cost of production. Now, I have given star mark for high cost of production. You know that in my previous video, while explaining the importance of MSMEs, somewhere I have referred that MSMEs are having advantage of controlling inflation on account of low cost of production. Now I am using high cost of production is as a challenge of MSMEs. You may feel that the explanation is contradictory. On one side, I say they have control on inflation because of low cost of production, and here I am trying to highlight high cost of production is one of the challenges. Here I would like to give little more explanation. MSMEs are having control on inflation due to low cost of production. They experience low cost of production because of economies of scale. They have certain advantages. They have certain natural advantages. And because of, and those natural advantages are nothing but economies of scale. Because of economies of scale, they are able to produce goods at low cost of production, and as a result, they have control on inflation. They can control inflation with or without the knowledge of individuals or institutions. On the contrary, here I have underlined high cost of production. Now, why cost of production is high? Cost of production is high because of all above challenges: inefficient labor, poor quality of technology, lack of finance, lack of market information, non-availability of managerial and technical experts, lack of competitive spirit, lack of raw materials. All these factors cause high cost of production. This is one of the challenges that MSMEs are facing in the country. Friends, in addition to that, there are many challenges faced by MSMEs in the country. If we can focus more and more on the growth and prosperity of MSMEs, without any doubt, MSMEs can contribute a lot for economic welfare and well-being of the people, and Mahatma Gandhi's dream can be realized. Because Mahatma Gandhi's dream, which he has expressed through Sarvodaya concept, can be achieved by focusing on MSMEs. MSMEs can build a beautiful society for common man, an average man. MSMEs help in improving standard of living, way of living, outlook towards the life. It brings harmony in the society. MSMEs contribute good environment. In general, they are the one which can add to national welfare as compared to large enterprises. Large enterprises are known for faster economic development, faster economic growth and all that, but they have their own disadvantages and also advantages. Friends, with this few views on MSMEs in India, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. I expect your honest feedback. Soon you will get to know the email or the contact number or where you should submit your feedbacks. Thank you. Have a nice time. Take care.